In this video, we're looking at the new Saucony Ride 17 and talking about how it performs on foot, while also comparing it against the likes of the Ride 16 and Ride 15. I've maintained the opinion that Saucony are very deliberate when they update their running shoes. You could speculate that as a running specialty footwear company, their success boils down to the performance of a number of shoes. So they need to be extra deliberate with when they change these shoes. You could also speculate that philosophically their approach is to only change something when they found a better idea to implement in a shoe. Such is true for the Ride. Moving from the Ride 15 to the Ride 16, we didn't have too much change, only a minor update of the upper. But come the Ride 17, we've got a significantly updated shoe from top to bottom, now that the brand has found meaningful changes to make the shoe better. The biggest update this season happens at the midsole. Saucony have moved from Power Run, which was on the previous model, which is a great EVA foam, to Power Run Plus, which is an even better TPU foam that has worked very well on a shoe like the Triumph. Of course, the Triumph is made as an everyday cruiser, particularly good for longer, slow miles. While the Ride is also an everyday cruiser, but it's capable of reaching up-tempo paces a bit easier, and it's a bit more conducive for a mid-foot striker runner. In fact, that's the Ride's key point of difference. It's got all the elements for everyday running, alongside durability and support, but a touch of a super shoe quality in that it's got that responsive feedback to help propel you forward, which is great for an everyday running shoe. At the midsole, we've got the same stack height as before. We've got 35mm at the heel, while 27mm at the forefoot, for an 8mm heel to toe drop, except the one change is that the stack height at the midfoot is higher than before, so the wall is just a bit higher. There have also been some changes to just the geometric shaping, all in all giving the shoe a smoother transition underfoot. Within the shoe, we've also got a special insole made also out of Power Run Plus, which is quite unique for an insole to have the same material as its high-spec midsole. It just gives that added step in comfort to the shoe. At the outsole, Saucony have made some changes. They've actually added more rubber this time around on the Ride. As you can see over here, they use a famous XT900 rubber, which is very reproducible and has done a great job across a couple of key models in their range. They've struck a balance between placing it on key wear areas without overexposing the rubber to add on extra weight and take away from the shoe's underfoot feel. It does a great job on road. Should you take it off-road, it comes at a little bit of a risk as it's got this exposed section that doesn't make contact while running on road, but it might while running off-road. And that just might affect a little bit of durability in the midsection here. So great for road. Taking it off-road does come with a little bit of risk, but very durable and very grippy keeping it on road. At the upper, we've also had some minor changes. They've stuck with the famous Saucony plush heel lining and collar of the shoe. There's a gusset tongue, which runners love. Minor changes to the material choice of the upper itself. There's also an element such as a soft cage around the midfoot of the shoe, just to give you a little bit more security. But this upper shaping has also allowed a little bit more space up in the forefoot of the shoe compared with before. But apart from that, it does a fantastic job in line with what we used to. I've always found Saucony shoes to be very consistent with running true to size, and the Ride 17 is no different. So in summary, the Ride 17 hasn't only been updated, it's also been up-spec'd. It's a fantastic everyday running shoe that offers more energy return than your typical daily trainer. And it also offers predictable comfort. I think a lot of people are used to Saucony having extremely comfortable shoes, especially in terms of the Triumph line. Now the Ride has stepped up a notch and matched the Triumph's expectations as such. For the most part, I found that it's ready to go or run in straight out of the box. It doesn't need to be broken in, such as the previous Ride, but let us know how it goes on your side.